It's been an adventurous morning already. Thought I lost my favorite sunglasses. About to freak out. Hey, welcome back to the show, y'all. Hopefully I got a good one for y'all today. Nothing in mind as far as a goal other than to put some fish in the fridge because I'm just about out. So got all my gear with me, and I got some noodles. I'm gonna put them out, try to get some catfish. I might keep a bass or two if I get any in that 16-inch range. That's like my favorite eating size. Might put a bass or two in the fridge. This river's got an abundant population of bass, so there's no chance of that causing any issues. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna try to get some bait first. I'd rather use fresh bait, of course, but if it doesn't work, I got my some frozen bait with me. That'll work in a pinch. The water's kind of cold. It's been cold at night, so haven't seen a lot of bait recently, but it's got to be here somewhere. So y'all stay tuned. Hopefully we'll do some good. All right, y'all, we're at one of my favorite spots for bait. Got the old Best Fisher cast net out here with me. If you haven't seen the video I did on that, go check that one out for sure. It is a phenomenal cast net. In my opinion, for the money, probably the best one out there. All right, y'all, I know I've showed y'all this before, but we're going to do it again. Here's how I do these shad. Cut the tail off here. You don't need the tail. Cut them in half. Tail goes on first. Then go right between in one eye and out the other. Lock it in there. And we get this weight off here like that. And that's all she wrote. Alright. See if we get lucky. Like that. Right there. We got lucky that time. Come here, buddy. Yeah. And I think, like I said, I'm gonna keep one for the fridge. So I think he just got nominated for it. All right, score right now is 1 bass in the bag. He's down there chilling. So I'm gonna float down through here. I'm gonna fish this deep channel and just see if anything's in here. I rebaited all of the jugs. Most of them didn't have any bait on it, which is a good sign because at least they were getting hit. They just didn't get hooked up. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna fish this deep channel. Go around here in the corner, get out of the wind a little bit, see if maybe I can get some fish over there. This don't look very promising. Looks like the wind just blew them all into the bank. Maybe we'll get lucky on 1 or 2. I don't see the blue one. That's normally my lucky one. I put that whole shad head on that guy. That was the one I was banking on. I don't see it, so something might have grabbed it and ran. Is that it right there? There's the blue noodle. Yep, it's got one on it. We got a good one on that one. Alright, let's go get that one before it gets off. It's gonna run from me. They always run. Come here. There we go. go. It's a big old channel. It's a big old channel cat. You don't normally see channels this big. Well, he's just barely hooked too. Barely hooked. Alright. Just through the whisker. That's a good sized channel. Now, as far as channel cats go, he's got a strong-ass mouth. It's a big channel. Alright, we're gonna make one last desperate attempt to put a few more fish in the bag. I'm gonna float over this shallow stuff I usually wade in and see if those golden horses, I don't know, they're called a golden something horse. They're like a carp. I've heard that they are absolutely delicious if you know how to make them right. So I've tried to catch them on rod and reel. Apparently it's possible, but apparently it's not possible for me. I've never caught one. So I'm gonna go over this with the kayak, and hopefully I'll be able to find them and throw a net and get a couple. They're a rough fish, so it's perfectly legal to throw a net on them. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Because I'm probably just gonna have one throw. That's it. I gotta make it good. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn the kayak and then pick my drive up, because it'll be too shallow for the drive. Okay. Okay. All right. Hopefully, I'll just float right over top of them. And I'll see them all take off. It'll be easy peasy. I ain't seeing nothing. Oh, there they were. Or at least one of them. Better just shoot my shot. There went one too, but I think I threw behind him. Yep. Sure did. Right behind him. Alright, I'm loaded up, as you can see, but I'm soaking a worm over there. But I just figured, since I saw them little guys in this deep water, I'd just walk down there, maybe give it a toss, see if I get lucky. Oh, that's them right there. That's them. There's a whole bunch of them. Come on, baby. Oh, come on. I was so close. If I didn't get one, I was so close. Oh, I think I got one. Guess you just got lucky. That's them. That's what I needed. Yes. All right, ladies and gents, this is the booger I was after right here. Looks like something got him when he was little. this is the part I was genuinely curious about. So I have a tilapia that I'd caught a while back, or not a while back, like, I don't know, a couple days ago, cleaned out and put in the fridge. So we're going to lay out the tilapia, we're going to lay out the golden horse, we're going to lay out the bass, and we're going to lay out the catfish. I just want to take a look at each individual type of meat, what it looks like, how much bloodline's in it. I don't want to try them all, but it's going to be a little bit different because you can't really eat that red horse. Like, it's got too many pin bones in it. You can't just like fry it up. So it's got to be used in like patties, like like what you do, like gar balls or like salmon patties. We're going to make patties with it, or hush puppies with it. I don't know which one I'm going to do. Anyway, but so I can't really just fry that one and try it, but we can try the other ones, and then we're going to do something special with that red horse and see how it comes out. So first things first, let's lay all these fillets out, take a look at the different ones and what they look like. All right, so we starting from this side going in, we've got the bass, we've got that channel cat, we've got the suckerfish, and then we have the tilapia. So obviously the tilapia is the whitest of them, but it also has a really heavy bloodline there in the middle. Really heavy bloodline on the back. So that's one thing about tilapia, is they do got a heavy bloodline. Here the suckerfish is not really any crazy bloodline. There's more on the back, but it's not as, I don't think it's as pronounced as what the tilapia is. And since it doesn't really go all the way through, you could come back through here with a knife and just trim a lot of that off and get rid of that red meat. The catfish, no real bloodline on that side. We do got some darker meat here. We could probably trim that off, make that fillet look a little bit better. And then last, the bass. There's somewhat like zero. I mean, the bass is pretty much just white all the way through. Which I don't know why more people don't eat bass. I mean, people act like they're an endangered species or something because they're a bass. I mean, the waterways are just full of them. So I eat them every now and again. So that's the 4 different meats right there. Again, bass, catfish, the sucker, tilapia. And we're going to fry some of this stuff up and do a little taste test on it. Okay, so I changed my mind on the whole frying thing. I'm going to blacken them. That sounds delicious because I'm starving. So, over here, we got us a really hot skillet. Put some butter in there. I'll let that get going. All right, y'all. We have the catfish is here. The bass is here, which just completely fell apart when I took it out of the pan. And this is the tilapia. So, first things first. Let me get this camera. Let's go with the bass. Alright, we're going for the bass first. It basically just falls apart. It's super flaky though. No fishy taste. Just flakes apart in your mouth. Like, as soon as you bite down, it's just flakes. Really, really good. Like I said, I don't know why people don't eat bass. I mean, they're readily available and they're delicious. People act like they're a stinking endangered species or something. If you eat a bass, you just like, it's a sin in the fishing world. But I'm like, man, they're everywhere. Alright, let's try the catfish next. Alright. Catfish. Catfish is definitely not as flaky of a fish as bass is. It's more mushy. I mean, it's still good, but you don't get that flake that you get with like super white fish. Like, well, if you go to the grocery store get cod or anything like that, you want something white and flaky. Catfish just doesn't really do that. You do get a little bit of the muddy taste, I guess I would call it, that comes from the bloodline in the skin. A little bit, not a lot, but all in all good. Not as flaky as the bass, but still delicious. Now let's try the tilapia. Alright, now you can see tilapia. Hopefully you can see this on here. You can see the flakes in the skin, just the layers there. But tilapia is a tougher fish. So while the bass was flaky, super tender, the tilapia is it's a meatier fish. It doesn't flake apart. I mean, it's a little tougher to chew. So you got the bass, it's flaky, soft, zero fishy taste. Catfish, a little bit softer, tiny bit of that muddy taste. On the tilapia, it's the toughest of the three, but it's got a good taste to it. But you do get a little bloodline in it also. But all in all, 3 absolutely delicious fish to eat. Now, give me a day or two, and I'm gonna get the stuff I need to get that sucker fish out. Pretty excited about that. That should be a good video. Me doing some type of a fish cakes or something with it, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed. Had a good day on the water today. Got some fish in the fridge. I'm gonna finish eating this. I think I got me a tenderloin out of a wild hog I got a while back, so I think I'm gonna make me one of these little tenderloins. Have me a wild hog tenderloin and the rest of these fish. So appreciate y'all watching. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It means a whole lot to me. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care. Good night.